Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And you may have noticed we've been away for a little bit. We're having some fun over Christmas and New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're back.
Yes.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or Gloria Gaynor. Could you do an impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger singing that song?
I'll try.
Come on.
And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
Oh, that's brilliant.
You think I crumble? You think I lie down and die? Oh, no, that I will survive.
Oh, I want to see this film. Arnie just bursts into song.
We'll write to him now.
Yeah. Dear Arnie, could you please do a cover of Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive?
Yours sincerely, Ben and Mike.
Well, Ben, I've been busy.
Oh, dirty boy.
Since Christmas, yeah. A lot of things have happened. Actually,
not a lot of things.
well, no. Actually, not a lot of things. But there is one thing that I did want to bring up. The bit of phlegm here. So I did that. No, I was in Tesco the other day.
Oh.
I say the other day, it's like weeks ago now. I was in Tesco last year.
Well, people on the podcast don't know. You can just pretend it was the other day.
I can pretend. If you're listening at home, it was the other day. And I was there. I was in the cafe, and the cafe closed at about 4. And as I was there at 4, waiting for a taxi. And as I got up to leave, the woman at the counter called me over.
Ooh.
I went, "Oh, hello."
You said, "No, my name's Mike."
Hey, you, over.
Over my knee.
Oh, dear. All right, then. That's the sound of me pulling my...
Your electronic trousers. Oh.
Hey, I got you a Christmas present.
Listeners might remember that from the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done to you if you remember.
That doesn't have to go on, does it? Anyway, she called me over and she said, we've got cakes that we're just going to have to throw out, but would you take a couple?
Oh, nice.
That was nice of her, yeah. She gave me a couple of lemon muffins. And
you went home with a couple of tarts.
Hey! No, I gave one the gym, and I had the other one. I didn't like it, though. So. But a few days later, I was up there doing a bit of shopping. Not at Tesco. I was on the other side of the road, going to Iceland, and I stopped in at Greg's. Yeah, I went in and I ordered, I don't know, like sausage roll and maybe a cake or something, and a bottle of water. And the woman behind the counter said, "Would you like a hot drink?" And I said no, because I don't normally drink. If I'm cold and I want to warm myself up, I will. Yeah. But when I'm out and about, I sweat a lot anyway. So a hot drink's just going to make me sweat even more. So I don't normally have them. So I said, "No, thanks." But then she sort of leaned in and said, "What? What are you?"
The way she's leaning in.
And you're laughing in anticipation.
It's like hot drinks is code for like drugs. No, do you want hot drinks?
He says, tapping his nose for the listeners at home. No, she leaned in and said, "Do you want one on the house?" Free of charge. All right then. Okay, yeah. I won't say no to anything free. And he said, "What would you like?" I said, "I'll have a hot chocolate, thanks." And so there I am, boom, free hot chocolate.
Was this like her last day or something?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Just giving away free drinks. Do you want some bread as well? Here's a bag, just fill it up.
I'll put in the code for the door. You can come back and just help yourself.
The bus is off today. I got a place to myself. I don't know how to work the tills.
It's like taking money and like writing notes. I owe you 50 pence change. But then a week or so later, I was in Tesco Cafe again. And this woman who let me have the free cake, she came over.
We're going to need those cakes back.
I think there's a bit in my teeth. It's been weeks since you've had that. It's still in your teeth. I never brush. You can keep it. No, I was in Tesco Cafe, and she came over again and said, "Would you like a jacket?"
What? A jacket as in like a coat?
Yeah, a jacket as in a coat, not a jacket potato.
What?
Apparently, someone had come in with like a jacket and some trousers and gave them to the cafe.
What, donated them?
Yeah.
What?
I don't. Yeah. Well, I didn't take him to the charity shop, which is just across the road. I don't know. She just gave him to the cash.
Maybe like one of the women working in the cafe was like shivering a bit. She.
Would you like my trousers as well?
Yeah, that doesn't really explain it.
Or like, I was thinking maybe it's like her husband, and she's just making up a story about someone who's like left these things with them. But yeah, I got a free jacket.
Yeah,
So,
why wouldn't she just take it over to the charity shop?
I don't know.
That's even odder that she's offering
Just giving it
to customers.
I think she must have remembered me and thought, that would fit.
That guy likes free stuff.
All those free cakes. No wonder he always comes round here at 4 o'clock. Waiting for us to close. And yeah, but the thing is, Ben, my question is, do I look homeless? People offering me like free drinks and free coats.
Well, their beard's quite long and unkempt.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm a big fat guy. No one's looking at him and thinking he hasn't eaten for a while.
Maybe you're just such a nice person.
Such a nice person. They give me people I barely even know. Like this woman in Greg's. I've seen her. I've never spoke to her at length, and she's given me a free drink. Yeah. All I can think, maybe someone paid for a drink and didn't take it or something. I don't know.
You've got quite a cynical view that it's not just people being nice.
Well, I can't figure out why they'd be nice and give me a free drink. Why me? Of all people.
I don't know. Maybe your mum went in the day before and gave them stuff.
Would you take this jacket and these trousers, please? What can I do with these? I know, take them to the woman at Tesco.
That would be weird if she said, do you want a jacket? And she gave you your jacket. What?
Where the hell did you get this?
It's got my name tag sewn in.
Oh, but yeah, that's... I haven't got any free things since. I should have,
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Ticket.
That's the only thing when you keep getting free stuff. You get expectant.
Where's my free jacket? Have those trousers, please.
I mean, she's gone from free cake to free jacket. Yeah. If you extrapolate it, you'd be going out with her with a bike or
a new car.
It's like generation game. That could be too.
Oh, very good. But yeah, that's what's happened to me since we last recorded. What about yourself, Ben?
We're talking about interactions with people. We had new neighbours last year.
Oh, and for Christmas?
Yeah.
Raph, new neighbours! We've been in here for weeks.
Well, they were new neighbours, young couple, really nice. I speak to them now and then. But every time I've spoken to them on my own, I've kind of messed it up and I've embarrassed myself.
I find that hard to believe.
So... the first one was over Christmas this year because they moved in the Christmas before and my mum did a chocolate thing for them to say, and she did say this is for you moving in even though it was over Christmas.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to set a precedent of you need to buy us a
you
present.
have to make us something. Yeah.
So because they're new neighbours, we're not sure if do you buy them a present or not. So we kept some biscuits in just in case.
And if they don't if they don't have them, then you've got them.
Yeah,
perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, free biscuits. Well, not free because you paid them, but...
So on Christmas Eve, the girl knocked on the door, and I opened it, and she just sort of handed me the tub of sweets and said, "Merry Christmas." I was like, oh, I was completely startled.
Yeah.
And I said,
sweets! Oh, God!
I said, oh, thank you, that's really kind of you, thank you. And then I remembered we had some biscuits. Mum was out, so I didn't know whether Mum had given them or not. So I sort of went back in to look for the biscuits. And she was sort of standing there, and the biscuits weren't there. So I just came back and was just thanks.
Did you say you were going to...
Well, no.
You just left and then came back?
Just sort of peered back. And then, she's just there waiting for me. And it's really awkward. But,
I can imagine it. Not looking at you, I can imagine it, but I can imagine being in a similar situation myself. Yeah.
and then a few more things have happened since then. Just me, latest one was the other day. We took in a parcel for them, and she came round and said, "Oh, have you got a parcel for us?" So I said, "Oh yeah." So I bent down and picked it up, and as I stood up, I whacked my arm off the door. And it's like from
Oh,
it's like no, it was my shoulder. That was it. And it really hurt.
Oh.
And I was trying not to show any pain. She said, "Oh, are you all right?" I was just like, "Yeah."
he's really concerned. He's like, "Yeah, fine. Here's your bloody parcel."
But I don't know, because I just played it off and nothing happened. I don't know whether that looked weird or that I showed no sign of pain.
He didn't even notice it. Did you not just notice you whacked your shoulder really hard? Did I? Oh, good.
Yeah, so then I gave her the parcel and she went off. But then the other day she came round.
How's your shoulders? All right.
Well, yesterday she came round and she said, "Have you got a parcel for us?" And we hadn't taken anything in.
Oh.
So I just looked around and went, "No." And she went, "Oh, okay, bye."
He's expecting something.
Yeah.
She's waiting for something weird to happen. I tell you, every time I go around, something weird happens.
It's probably what it was.
I know, she's always coming round. It's not the fella coming round.
Yeah, well, he works nights, so we don't see him that often.
Ah, fair enough.
But,
poor woman.
and then,
Oh, no, I'm going to have to go next door.
because she always seems to catch me by surprise. I
You're in
don't.
like a bathrobe. Cucumbers on your eyes.
Because she catches me by surprise, I don't think about, I have a conversation with her. I'm too busy to go, "Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah.
So
what a person! Oh,
I
God.
just do that, give her the parcel or something, and then say
Stand
bye
up,
and
run
shut
away.
the door. Yeah.
Hide under the cushion on your head.
And then after, I always think, I should have said, "How's your day been?" or "How's your week going?" or "You busy?" or whatever. But it's been over a year now. And I haven't had a proper conversation with any of them on their own, so it's, yeah.
You'll have to remember next time.
It's just my reputation now. That I'm clumsy and
the weird clumsy lad next door who just...
who doesn't speak.
In sentences, at least. Oh, thanks!
I think if I had a conversation, it'd shock them. And
What's happened? Does he have a twin?
so I don't know now whether to try and be more conversational or just keep up this.
I think you should be a bit more conversational, even if I'm sure it'll take them by surprise. And oh, what? He's talking.
Yeah.
And then she becomes the clumsy one who keeps walking into stuff and being awkward.
So yeah, the lump on my shoulder's gone down.
Didn't you have a bad shoulder as well?
Yeah, not at the time, but I have had a bad shoulder.
Not the same one, was it?
Yeah.
Ooh, how's it been?
It's actually, I don't know whether it's because I've been doing karate and stuff, but yeah, it's.
Oh.
So I need to keep an eye. I'm so clumsy though. I when you accidentally kick the wall with your toes.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
You need steel drop cap socks. Is what you need.
Another idea there.
Hey!
And speaking of ideas, see, that's a perfect link. Shall we go into some ideas?
I think we should.
So, Mike, I've got a question for you.
Oh, fire away.
To do with my idea.
Oh, yeah. I think it's rubbish.
I'm going to regret getting you that, aren't I?
Oh, yes.
So, you've got a carton of milk, like a big litre one.
I do, yeah.
You've only drunk about half of it and it's out of date. What would you do with... And you want to recycle the carton. What would you do with the milk?
Well, I'd have to chuck it, wouldn't I, surely?
Chuck it where there?
Down the sink.
Wrong.
Oh.
You shouldn't put it down the sink.
Oh.
Because I learnt this because Dave, my boss at work, said you shouldn't pour milk down the sink.
Ah.
So I started thinking, well, how do you dispose of it?
Down the loo.
No.
Poison it and give it to a neighbourhood cat.
You shouldn't pour it down the sink, the toilet, or the bath, or anything.
Oh.
I researched this because I was curious.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes a lot of oxygen to break down the milk. So that takes away oxygen from the environment and oxygen for us. So
it's bloody milk. Hogging all our oxygen.
So it's really bad for the environment and it clogs up the pipes and that because it's thicker. So,
Yeah.
and actually, you can be fined.
Oh, really?
Businesses can be fined for disposing in milk.
Oh,
in that
wow.
way. So I think I looked up and they said you should use it for like compost or like stuff in the garden, or find some other ways to dispose of it. So I thought, well, what about the everyday person?
Yeah, I don't
How do
grow
they-
anything.
No.
We don't even grow plants.
Well, I don't. And like in the office at work, there's no gardens around or anything. So I thought this is where my idea comes in.
Oh, yeah.
I have a business called Collect My Milk. So it's like a reverse milkman, essentially.
Yeah.
It's when you
It
milk,
always drives backwards.
when your milk goes off, you sort of arrange a collection on the app.
Yeah.
He comes and he takes the carton as well, so you don't have to like pour it into something.
Yeah.
He takes the carton away, they dispose of the milk properly, and they dispose of the carton, recycling it.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it's a very sensible idea.
It is a very sensible idea. It's like a gush idea.
I've changed over the I've become much more conscious about the
About the
environment.
environment and milk in general. I like it. I think it's a good idea. I didn't know any of that about milk.
No.
I'll have to admit, I'm quite lucky in that, we don't normally throw away milk. We do go through milk quite well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't throw away milk, but like now the only way of disposing it is we have to buy a whole pack of nappies and then pour a little bit of milk into each nappy and then it absorb it and then chuck those away. That's like the only solution I could think of to do. I don't know how else we're going to do it.
Not like kitchen roll or...
Well, you use kitchen roll to wipe up spills and stuff. You're not going to pour milk all over the kitchen and then...
Mop it all up.
Plus it'd be quite expensive, like, because you'd need like a whole roll of kitchen roll to...
Sure, nappies are probably more expensive.
Well, I don't know, you get like a pack of them. There's how many in a pack? There's quite a few.
don't
And they
know, I've
absorb
never-
quite a lot, because that's what, like, literally what they're made for.
It's an interesting way to disposing of milk. Maybe that's what the business will be. They don't actually do anything. They just buy some nappies, mop all the milk up, chuck them in the bin.
Yeah. Well, if they made something with the absorbency, maybe.
I like the idea though of them collecting it for like compost heaps and like farmers and
Yeah.
farms need things like this. They need all the help they can get.
It isn't like butter churned milk or something.
Yeah,
they
I'm not
make
sure
it?
how they make it.
They could try and make stuff out of the gone off milk.
Probably. I mean, you could probably do that yourself. I don't know how it works though.
No,
I've never.
I don't.
I went to a farm once when I was a small child, and my only memory is
Your parents took you and tried to leave you there. Just put him in with the monkeys. Now I want to know.
put me in with the what?
Monkeys.
The monkeys on a farm. What kind of farm is this? You grow tea leaves here.
It's a zoo farm. I'll put him in with the cows.
Yeah. Monkeys on a farm. What a ludicrous. What a crazy farm this is. Remember those characters in Animal Farm? You had the pigs, you had the chickens, you had the cows, and the monkeys.
The polar bears.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean.
Yes.
I like the idea of
Collect my milk.
yeah, it's good. I like it.
So I'm not sure how much it cost. Would it cost? I suppose. Because you're doing a good thing, but I suppose it's saving you the convenience of disposing of it properly, isn't it? Maybe like so it's cheap, like £1 or something.
I suppose if they're giving it to farms, then it can be free.
Yeah, but you still got to pay the people that
Yeah.
collect the milk.
Maybe the farmers pay.
Can I buy this milk that I don't need?
Yeah, can I have it? Thanks, here's some money. Did the guy just give me some money to buy milk that he already had? Don't question it, just pocket the money. No, it's a good idea, I like it.
Well, I used to steal my milk from the Cravendale factory, so this is saving me a lot of time.
Sneaking into the Cravendale factory at night just to steal milk and let it go off so that he can put it on his compost heap.
Oh, that sounds like vegans like protesting against dairy.
Oh, like they break into Cravendale and get all the milk and try to put it back into the cow's udders.
Oh.
Get like a reverse suction thing. Get like a syringe and put it up and...
Oh, gosh.
That'd be, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But the cow's udders get so big they just explode.
Yeah.
And now they're actually causing harm to the animals.
But they're not producing as much methane.
Good point, yeah.
It's a strange world we live in. Having to balance all these gases and...
And no one's going to eat an exploded cow, let's face it.
No.
This burger exploded. Ooh.
So it's like we have to weigh up, do we want beef or do we want a better environment?
I think you know my answer.
I don't think people usually ask that in a harvester. Like,
would you like a steak or would you prefer a better environment? I prefer a better waitress.
I love that idea of vegetarian work as a waitress. So do you want the lamb or do you want a better planet for the rest of us?
So that's one murdered baby lamb with potatoes.
Oh, I mean, that would make a good... Well, it wouldn't make a good restaurant, but it'd be an interesting restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
if you were trying to convince someone to turn vegetarian, take it to a restaurant where everything's named after, like...
You would like a rack of Annabelle. And you got a picture of this sweet little lamb.
Yeah.
You have to eat while you look at it. You don't eat the picture, sorry. You look at the picture while you're eating the steak.
Oh.
Of course, if I was there, I'd just be really inappropriate. I can't eat this with an erection. Get rid of the picture of the lamb.
I've never been that sort of thought that much about like eating animals and that. But remember once we went to a Chinese.
A Chinese.
It's
kind of Chinese. Chinese. I think.
We went to a Chinese restaurant, and I think I ordered duck. And then it came, and I just suddenly remembered, oh, we used to own ducks as pets. And I nearly started crying. I just got so upset, and I was like, I was like, I can't eat this. And then a few times that I've been out and just randomly, like, I've had like scampi, and then I've just thought about like a fish swimming in the sea, and I'm like, oh.
Because to be fair, they get eaten in the sea anyway.
Yeah. But, yeah, so I try not to think too much about what I'm eating.
Mm-hmm. You do feed duck to your dog, though, don't you?
Yeah.
I should point out, like, processed, cooked duck, not like take it to the park and let it loose.
That does seem weird now that they're feeding
feeding your old pet to your new pet.
Oh, don't say that.
Just wait until you get a tiger and the only thing it can eat is dog meat. You mean dog food? No.
Have you ever eaten dog food?
I've eaten the little chocolate things, the fake chocolate.
Oh, no, I mean like proper.
Not proper dog food.
I tried some, I think it was chappy once. Because I just suddenly thought, well, if we're giving it to the dog, we should, check if because it's horrible and we're giving it to the dog and she doesn't like it, then we're forcing her to eat something horrible. So I tried it and it was horrible. It wasn't very nice, but the dog seemed to like it. So.
You got the dog to write a review. What do you think? Oh, it's good.
It's a bit rough. She gave it 3 paws up.
Hey.
And then fell over.
Very good. But collect my milk.
Yes.
So we're talking about. I like it. I think it's a good idea.
Thank you.
Well, you'd need like some kind of electric vehicle to collect the. You can't say it's good for the environment while you're cruising around in like a 4x4.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Electric milk float.
Ooh. In a parade.
The milk parade. Not a dairy parade.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
A celebration of all things dairy.
A big yogurt float goes by. Cheese. Oh, man. I want to see that. Save that for an idea for another time.
A double cream cannon.
Oh.
Firing double cream.
That would get in your clothes.
Whipped cream.
Oh.
I don't like cream, actually.
I don't like cream.
I don't know why I'm getting so excited about cream. I'm thinking of
a different podcast. Oh, look at all that cream. Oh.
Anyway, so
moving on, because
my milk. So what's your idea?
Well, I like your idea. And
thank you.
Mine is similar in the way that it's food related.
Oh, collect my chicken.
I've got all this dead chicken lying around.
I mean, seriously, that could be expanded to like all your gone-off food, really.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Maybe I could start
Don't
with milk.
They give like old food to the pigs, don't they?
Yeah.
In these places.
Yes, it could expand. See? We haven't even started it, and it's expanding.
Much like mine.
I'm glad you said good. I thought you was going to go somewhere else.
Well, there's going to be a few things expanding, Ben, when you hear my idea.
My wallet.
Yes. Oh, your wallet will expand if we follow through with this idea, because I bet people will go crazy for the Breakfast Festival, or as I call it, the Breakfast.
Oh, you don't even need to say anymore. I'm in.
Boom!
I like it.
And to our big ideas.
Well, for the benefit of the viewers, or listeners,
people might be staring intently at their phone. How long is left? Pointing a little
wavelengths.
I can see their words. Well, Ben, it's essentially what it sounds like. It's a food festival,
but just for breakfast.
For breakfast, yeah. Got breakfast from all around the world.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did, because I was writing, doing some role play with someone, and they were on holiday in Japan, and we was writing them going to breakfast. So I looked up like what Japanese, and they have like proper cooked breakfast, like fish and rice, and stuff. So that'd be interesting to see all the different cultures of the world.
Yeah. What do they eat for breakfast in Tajikistan? It's just a cluster of letters which stand at the end.
Well, he said a cluster of lettuce. We eat a cluster of lettuce for breakfast.
A cluster of lettuce for lunch. Cluster of lettuce for dinner. Very big on lettuce here.
Collective noun for lettuce. I'm going to do that now. When you go writing your shopping list, a cluster
of lettuce.
In France, they have croissants.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Which I do like, a nice croissant. I don't like a bad croissant.
I don't.
And,
I'm going to have a look up while we're here, because I haven't actually looked into breakfast. So what would they have in America? Is it like pancakes? Yeah.
And bacon.
Oh, bacon pancakes. You know what I do generally like? Waffles with like fried chicken and bacon with maple syrup. Oh, it's lovely.
I don't like savoury waffles.
No, these are very nice. They're sweet and savoury.
No.
So, traditional German breakfast foods. German apple pancakes. German potato omelette.
I fancy German apple pancakes, or as we call them in Germany, apple pancakes.
Doc. What's up, Doc?
Marty. They drink dark hot chocolate. German apple custard cake.
No.
And something called
an M.
Something called...
I'll have 3 M's. It's good, because even if you forget it, you remember it.
Hey, very good. Something called a farmer's breakfast.
Oh.
It doesn't describe what that is, though.
Well, it's got monkeys on it. Monkey meat.
Monkey meat, oh.
I wonder if you can eat monkey meat.
Probably. It'd probably cause another COVID, though. Some new disease from bloody German monkeys. Homemade Berscher muesli. And something called a Hoppel-Poppel German breakfast casserole.
A Hoppel-Poppel.
I would like a Hoppel-Poppel. So that's what they eat in Germany. What about good old Italy? Tiramisu. Frittata. Isn't that when a woman is showing her breasts for free? Frittatas. Cappuccino. Cornetto.
What, a cornetto?
I don't think... it seems to be some kind of pastry thing rather than an ice cream cornetto.
Just one cornetto. I know that a typical Spanish breakfast, and I know this because it's on my phone in front of me, includes coffee, some pastries like churros or croissants, cookies, that's my kind of breakfast, cakes. Yeah, this is definitely, and toasted bread. Or a potato omelette.
Oh.
I like the idea of cakes and cookies for breakfast.
I'm going to do that from now on.
I have had cake for breakfast on many occasions.
When you've bought yourself a big birthday cake, but no one to celebrate with.
Oh, yeah.
No, you have loads of people to celebrate with.
I don't.
I have been to birthdays just for people at home. I've been to a birthday party with Ben where there's so many people there, the cake slices were like wafer thin.
Wafer thin.
Wafer thin. In Thailand, they have congee, like a porridge made of rice.
Yeah. Isn't that like rice pudding?
Yeah, sounds it. It says here jock is very similar to the Chinese style of congee. So
also someone from the north, isn't
it? All right, jock.
We eat jocks for breakfast.
Aknu. Kai Jiao, I'm probably pronouncing that so wrong, so apologies to any Taiwanese people out there. It's a Thai-style omelette. Less fluffy than their Western counterparts. No milk is added. I don't add milk to omelettes.
Well, I can't cook omelettes anyway. I've tried. I'm rubbish.
I'll teach you to make omelettes later. Kanam Krok is a sweet Thai item, often eaten as a snack or for dessert.
Oh.
May also be eaten as a light breakfast. Oh, there you go.
Oh. So, where else? Australia.
Oh, what do they eat in Australia?
What do the Australians eat for breakfast? Well, it says Vegemite and toast. I don't know what Vegemite is.
I think it's like Marmite.
Ugh. But the main things they eat... I'm speaking in an Australian accent just because I love doing the Australian accent.
Well, we've got an Australian in for this segment.
Sounds a lot like Ben.
Good thing we didn't get a Chinese fella in for the Chinese breakfast bit.
But they also have a big fry, which is basically like a fry-up English breakfast.
Ooh.
Smashed avocado on toast.
Oh.
Not to be confused with avocado on smashed toast.
I've done that. I smashed the toast with the avocado.
Banana bread with a hot cup of cappuccino.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that an Australian eats.
That doesn't sound too bad. What about Poland? Well,
I can't do a Polish accent. I'm not going to attempt it.
Poles often start the day with meat or eggs.
Oh.
They commonly have what is called a sandwich. Genuinely what it says. I love how this is written. They commonly have what is called a sandwich with inverted commas around it. Meaning a slice of bread topped with cold cuts or kielbasa or scrambled eggs. As if no one's ever heard of a sandwich before.
That's not even a complete sandwich, just as only one slice of bread.
Yes. Good point.
Well, it's an open sandwich, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A sandwich?
Isn't that like a golf club? What is this? They have a one-pan Polish breakfast, which is like everything cooked in one pan. Bacon, eggs, tomatoes. Something called a sandwich. I don't know what that is. Farmer's cheese toast. I think that's like monkey cheese, isn't it? But yeah, so that's the idea. And I was thinking maybe as well you could have workshops.
You're going to have to remind me what your idea was.
It's the breakfast festival.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Breakfast.
So I was quite old before I realised that breakfast is break fast.
Yes,
so you break, you sort of fast overnight.
Throughout the night.
Which blew my mind. When
Just wait till you hear what Christmas means.
So yes, anyway, breakfast. Breakfast. Get that wrong, or there'll be copyright issues.
Breakfast is when you're speeding down the motorway and someone runs out in front of you.
Emergency stop. Breakfast! No, thanks, I've already eaten.
Very good. Breakfast.
So what happens at breakfast?
Well,
Stays at breakfast.
very
Sorry,
good.
what happens at breakfast?
Well, what happens at breakfast? Well, you eat breakfast. Basically, it's like a food festival with like loads of stalls selling food. Kind of like, you remember when we went to the Good Food Show?
Yeah,
things like that. I imagine there'd be like different things. I was thinking you could have a cereal bar with cereals from all over the world.
Not to be confused with the cereal bar. It's like a biscuit bar.
Not like a
bar of cereal. It's like a bar as in a pub.
Do you remember Cocoa Pop bars?
Yeah, I still have them. I like them. Cereal bars. Yeah.
They're very nice. Yeah. Oh, the Frosties ones.
Yeah, they're my favourite.
Anyway, like a bar in a pub.
Yeah,
but it's cereal.
Yeah, cereal cafe.
Yeah, there was a cereal cafe, wasn't there, in town for a short while?
Yeah.
But
the owner popped his Kellogg's.
Hey! He Cocoa popped his Kellogg's.
Very good.
Thank you.
He said Cheerio.
He was eaten by a lion cereal. You don't see lion cereal now, do you?
No.
Probably because it's horrible, but...
There's some strange cereals out now.
There are some strange ones. Do you remember Golden Nuggets?
Oh, I love Golden Nuggets.
I never liked
Golden Nuggets.
I remember the adverts. I
loved them.
We used to get them, but I never liked it. But I'd always liked the toys that came.
Yeah, you don't get toys, do you? Anymore?
Don't get toys in cereal anymore.
Yeah, because that was like quite a big factor in which cereals we had. The toys. Maybe there could be like a toy shop at the breakfast.
Oh,
it's like all the sort of toys you get in.
Yeah, people selling people who've collected them.
Yeah, a museum of breakfast toys.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, you could have an exhibit about breakfast cereals throughout the years.
What's your favourite cereal?
I do like Lucky Charms.
Ooh.
Like I can't eat them because
you're quite American with you.
Well, I saw them, thought I'll give them a try, and I tried them. Thought, oh my god, these are delicious. Like I usually get marshmallow mates because they're cheaper. The pieces are smaller, but they taste just the same to me. But I cannot eat them because one, I'm diabetic, and two, I have no control.
Not very lucky for you, isn't it?
Not really. I have no control, so I have in the past eaten an entire box of Lucky Charms in one day.
Jeez.
And I had a great big poo at the end of the day. Sorry to be graphic to anyone listening at home.
I went to a diabetic coma.
Yeah, I'm lucky I didn't. But I had a great big poo at the end of the day, and it was bright green.
Well, it was worth it just for that.
Yeah, it was. Actually. Look at that! I should have taken a picture.
Oh, it must be that one piece of broccoli I ate.
I won't eat that anymore. No more broccoli for me. I do recall you eating a plate of broccoli and vomiting all over the table.
But it was nicer. It was like fried broccoli.
Still a plate of it.
Yeah, I've done that since. I've not been sick though.
Oh, so goes. Every time you order a plate of broccoli and just vomit all over it. You can't help yourself.
It's like the Roman times, like the vomitorium.
Yeah.
It's part of the meal is you vomit after. But my favourite cereal, since you didn't ask.
I was about to.
I do like Frosties.
Can't be Frosties,
Frosties.
I always used to like Nesquik as well. You don't see that anymore.
The cereal, the balls.
Yeah.
Like a powdered milkshake. They're eating that at the tub.
And eating a milk chaser.
Just snorting it off.
This milk's gone off. I better call somebody to come collect it.
Like the Mr. Bean episode where he makes the
the coffee. But breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast from around the world. Go and you eat.
So would some be selling like boxes of it and some be like serving it like a restaurant?
I think a lot of it would be like serving it. It'd be like loads of like food stands.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose some places would sell breakfast foods, cereals, obviously.
Yeah, they could do both. Like
yeah.
Have it. Oh, I like this. Can I buy some? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, well, you'll find we're selling some at the end of the.
Why don't you sell it here? Well, I like to be confusing.
That's my idea.
I like it, and I want to go to breakfast.
I do want to go to breakfast as well.
Yeah, because we did have cereal parties a couple of times.
We did, yeah,
we just had lots of cereal and sat and ate it and watched a film.
Yeah.
We should do that again.
Cereal party, yeah.
Get some friends over.
It sounds like a very millennial thing, isn't it?
It's typical us sort of thing, like all other friends like go out like partying and drinking. Like, do you want to come over and eat cereal?
All day while we watch Space Jam.
Because it's jam, you see. You have jam on toast for breakfast.
Here's the thing, I was talking about workshops for breakfast. You can have like a jams and preserves making workshop. Yeah,
making jam.
Making your own jams and preserves.
I like.
Mostly jams, I think. I don't think people have chutney on their toast. They might do.
You have like marmalade and...
that is true. Yeah, good point.
Honey, you could have like loads of bees, hives.
Yeah. Oh, like a beekeeping workshop. Yeah.
Learn to keep bees.
I'll be well up for that.
Yeah. I don't think the bees would be too happy with everyone sitting around eating
their
like honey nut cornflakes
while they're watching them make the honey.
You know, like they make 1 teaspoon of bee in their entire lifetime.
Bees make 1 teaspoon of bee?
What? Sorry. They make one... I think it's like half a teaspoon of honey in their lifetime. It's like... Imagine being a bee and seeing someone eating like honey. Just
squirting a whole tub in there.
That's my whole family died to make this.
Did I get compensation? No. Wait, one day the bees will become super smart and they will take over.
And have Richard Wilson as their leader. I don't believe it.
Very good.
Just for that.
We like the Richard Wilson. We like the when he says I don't believe it. I'd imagine that's how the bees would talk. They'd have a very buzzy, nasally voice.
We also like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he says, I'll be back. Anyone that says B, really?
What about Mr. Bean? Damn it!
No. It's beans, not B.
Oh, that's another thing. Beans on toast.
Ooh. The beans will rise up and have Rowan Atkinson as their leader.
Him and Sean Bean team up to take on the bees. It's the bees versus the beans.
I like you've got like a fictional character and a real life character. Imagine they got Sean Bean to play Mr. Bean.
I'm Mr. Bean. I don't think he actually talks like that.
What, Mr. Bean?
No, Sean Bean. Well, both of them actually.
Oh, Christmas sucks.
Christian Bale is Mr. Bean.
No, he's playing the hay.
The hay?
The bale of hay.
Oh.
Everyone should play what they're named after.
What would John Cleese play?
Well, his real name, I think he was on a podcast talking about it. His real name is Cheese.
Ah.
But I think when he went to school, obviously Cheese was a silly name, so he changed it to Cleese.
Oh.
So he'd play
a block of cheese, yeah. Getting eaten by Wallace. Yeah, anyway, breakfast. Before we wander off.
Maybe they could have special guests that sponsor it. Like
Ready Breck.
Yeah, they get the mascots as well, like Tony the Tiger.
Oh, in a fight to the death.
With the honeybee from the bee. What's the bee one? The Honeyo's.
Honeyo's, yes, yeah.
Or Coco the monkey on his farm. Fighting Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, a monkey fighting a tiger. No, my money's on.
There's a little Quaker man in the background. Quaking in his boots.
Yeah. Quaking in his oats.
And then the honey puff monster runs in.
You can have the honey puff monster fighting the bee. Yeah. You have the Quaker fighting a Scotsman.
Ooh.
Who's the best oats mascot?
A wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
While everyone's standing around and eating bowls of cereal and bacon waffles.
And then you got a tag team of Snap, Crackle and Pop.
Oh, I like it.
That'd be quite cool in when they're doing their spots. They could go, I'm going to pop you, I'm going to make you drop.
I'm going to crack your back. You can have them versus
Lucky Charms elf. He's not an elf, he's a leprechaun.
He's a leprechaun. You racist. Well, I was going to say you could have Frankenberry and Count Chocula.
Oh, the American one.
Yeah. I'm sure there's another one. Blueberry.
They're like a captain. See,
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the crunch.
Have him versus Captain Birdseye.
Hey. Does Birdseye do breakfast food? He will.
Well, you
I
could,
suppose you could eat.
you could have
you
fish
have a kipper
fingers.
for breakfast.
yeah,
Yeah. Sure, Birdseye does kippers.
yeah.
I don't mean the dog, I mean.
Give for the dog. It's just like Chinese whispers. Like, for some reason, we've hired Kipper the dog to fight Captain Crunch. Can't understand why. Well, it's because kippers are also a type of fish. But yeah,
But that's
that'd be a
breakfast.
fun event. I really wish that breakfast was a real thing.
We go, if we get in touch, if we can go on to maybe Dragon's Den.
There's not many people that accentuate the first word in that title. Dragon's Den. It's usually Dragon's Den. Sorry,
It's because I just thought of it. And so, if it was anything longer, RuPaul's Drag Race.
yeah.
Um,
But yeah. Oh, I want some cereals now.
you know what? We're going to take a break.
Take a Kit Kat.
Yeah! Kit Kat breakfast cereal. You don't seem as excited about Kit Kat breakfast cereal as I am.
No. Well, I'm dubious about having biscuity themed. Because I tried some Cookie Crisp. I thought, because I love warm cookies, that's one of my favourite foods. Nostalgia from secondary school.
Yeah, when you go in the morning and they would just only just bake them.
That was my favourite
It was
breakfast.
soft and warm and the chocolate was melting.
Yeah. Oh, and it was like break apart in your mouth.
Can we disguise ourselves as school children? Sneak in and buy some.
Not with this restraining order. No.
Ah, damn it.
No.
You and that bloody dinner lady couldn't keep your hands off her. After a cookies you were.
Well, I looked up on the box. It says on Cookie Crisp you can have it with warm milk, and I tried it. It's the most horrible thing ever. Because you had like warm, horrible milk, and then like soggy cookies.
Yeah, because it makes them go soggy quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I might try microwaving the cookies or baking them. I should just make cookies, shouldn't I? Really?
You really should. Really. You know what? I was really disappointed that the cookies in Cookie Crisp aren't actual cookies. They're cereal.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's good because they're healthier.
Oh yeah.
Well, not with all the chocolate in them.
But I have had just like crumbled up cookies with milk on them. And that's quite nice.
Yeah.
Milk and cookies. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm hungry. Let's go get milk and cookies and we'll come back and...
We'll come right back with our big ideas.
Big ideas. Big ideas.
Yes.
So, we've had our cereal.
Very nice it was too.
Genuinely did. I had Cookie Crisp.
I had Cocoa Pops, yes.
It was a C cereal.
It was, yeah.
C cereal day.
C cereal day.
I have a different letter.
Different
of
letter.
cereal.
What would you have for A cereal?
Just a cereal.
Any cereal.
Apricot jam on toast.
Oh, I'm going to have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. And for B, I'm going to have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, I saw that coming. D.
The bowl of Cocoa.
Don't forget the cocoa. E. Then you get F, so you can get Frosties.
Ah, yes.
So that would be good.
Ah, frosted Cocoa Pops.
You
Why
make
haven't they
me-
made that? Probably because it'd just be sugar on sugar, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Rice
Frosted
Krispies with sugar on.
Yeah. It's an idea. Frosted Rice Krispies. Damn it, Kellogg's, get on it.
So anyway,
Yes, our big idea.
yes. I forgot this podcast's not all about breakfast.
We need a breakfast podcast. That'd be great.
So anyway,
Yes, so our big idea was...
well, many, many moons
It
ago,
was.
before Christmas, we picked game out of the hat.
We did, yes.
So we've had a couple of months now to think of a game.
Yes.
Have you thought of a game?
No.
Oh.
I need longer. No, I have thought of a game.
Oh.
In fact, you know, Ben, we sold the car some time ago. I did.
Your car?
Yeah.
I thought you meant our car. What are you on about?
We haven't even got a car.
You sold your family's car.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
family's car.
And we decided to clean it out first, so I was vacuuming up.
Oh, is this the game clean the car.
Well,
Oh.
it inspired me to come up with a little character called Vacuum Boy. And this is a video game where you play as the titular vacuum boy, and it is your job to clean up, to vacuum.
Is this like a video game or a board game or
It's a video game
role-playing game? When you...
where you just vacuum. All right, kids, who wants to play Vacuum Boy? Me.
Oh, I'm definitely going to use it.
No, it's a video game, and
Okay.
what the idea is basically you have a house to clean. What it is, there's a story to this game. There's a story mode. When there are places that are too filthy for people to clean up, or maybe too hazardous, they send in this little robot called Vacuum Boy.
Oh, so it's a robot, not a boy.
Yeah. And you just got to clean up dust. You've maybe got like a time limit, and you have to clean a certain percentage.
Of dust.
Or, not just dust, but all sorts of muck and whatever. Yeah. And I was thinking, as you progress in the game, you can get like
Attachments.
like upgrades. So maybe there's like really big bits of dust which you need a stronger suction for, or maybe you need to clean up spider webs, so you need a spider cannon type vacuum thing. Yeah. And maybe there's like little fine bits of dust, and there's the corners that you can't get to, and things like that.
And like different surfaces, like carpet and
Yeah, exactly.
laminate. Wood.
And of course, you unlock things. As you if you get 100%, you unlock something. I don't know what you'd unlock. Maybe a gold vacuum boy. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe you could unlock different, like Henry the Hoover.
You like different skins.
Yeah, skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, some skin.
Give me some skin. Well, like the Spider-Man game that you've played, you got different costumes in that. So you could, get things
I like
that.
So I'd definitely go for the Henry. That's the only one I know, Henry the
Henry the
Hoover.
Hoover. There is a few others. There's Hetty, isn't there?
Yeah.
And,
They're all based around.
this is a letter H.
You have like Vex. Or Dyson.
Yeah. Oh, you could have a skin that looks like the guy. Was his name James Dyson?
Yeah.
Just him back.
His face like moulded over it.
That's terrifying. Like he's wearing its skin or something. But yeah, that's sort of the idea. It's a very simple game, but I like to think it's quite addictive.
I like it because it sounds like a sort of farming simulator or those kind of games where you do practical things.
Yeah.
So it might encourage kids to...
I was thinking, we could, it might encourage kids to vacuum more. I was thinking it could be a bit silly. I don't know if you've ever played any of the...
I like the way you've described a game about a robot that vacuums and has the skin of James Dyson, and you go, it might be a bit silly. You think?
Well, you can vacuum up, silly things.
Oh, yeah.
Rather than just dust and things.
Yeah, like Harry Hill.
Yeah, vacuum him up, yeah.
It'd be good as that, like the host of a
TV show that makes fun of like clips from popular television through that.
No, I mean, I can imagine him doing a kids game show where they have to vacuum.
They have to vacuum, kind of like a fun house, except the opposite. You have to clean. You have to clean up the house that they've just ruined. Oh, that's a different idea for another day. But yeah, Vacuum Boy. It's it's quite a simple premise, but I don't know if you've ever played any of the Katamari games.
No.
They're very silly games where you play as a little alien. You have to roll up balls, but you have to collect items in these balls. But it's set on Earth, so you collect like little things like sweets or like dominoes, and then you get to bigger things like cars and people and bicycles.
Oh, it rings a bell. Sounds familiar.
It might be on PS4 to download. I definitely recommend those games. If anyone's out there listening, I hope there's anyone listening. Talking to
PlayStation or Sony are listening, so we can get paid for promoting their games.
Yeah, definitely. But it sort of be like that, That's similar. You have to you have a time limit when you need to get a certain size ball. In this, you'd have to,
collect
like
in Monsters Inc. when they have the Scream.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, maybe you have to empty the vacuum. So you have to suck everything up and then empty it and then go back and and you have to do it all with a time limit.
That would be good. The only thing, though, Vacuum Boy, do you think that's a bit...
well, maybe...
alienating some
I
of the audience?
think when we bring out the sequel,
Alien Girl.
we introduce Vacuum Girl.
Vacuum Girl. I don't know what
Alien
I said. I'm thinking of
Vacuum
another
Boy and
game.
Alien Girl. We're alienating the girls.
Literally.
Yeah. So, the sequel would introduce Vacuum Girl. And that would be like a multiplayer
maybe
game.
you could choose whether your robot's a boy or a girl. Then the game would be called, like, just Vacuum...
Vacuum people.
Vacuum Bots.
I don't know. I prefer it to have a personality. Like Mega Man.
Yeah.
In the Mega Man games.
I have no idea.
There's a little, like, cyborg called Mega Man and it shoots aliens and stuff.
You know when people say stuff and... Like, you know when you read something in a book and you're not sure what the word means, so you go to the, like, closest thing that resembles. You said Mega Man.
Yeah.
I just went, Mega Blocks. I just saw a little, like, Lego man.
No, he's a little like fella who like shoots aliens, and you can get different like powers for him. But I'd imagine he'd sort of be like that.
I suppose it's good, actually, dispelling the stereotype of women do all the vacuuming.
Yeah.
So you got Vacuum Boy. That's yeah.
And Vacuum Boy makes it sound like he's a superhero. It's Vacuum Boy. And but yeah, I think the sequel would introduce Vacuum Girl, and then you get like a multiplayer aspect that's been added to it. You know. Now all of a sudden,
The sequel sounds like exactly the same.
It is
with a
really,
girl.
but
Maybe downloadable content, maybe.
I know. I think a sequel.
Sequel.
I mean, there's been I think 4 or 5 Katamari games, and they're all the same. So
I think I'm still sticking with the point. I think you should be able to choose, like, customize your robot at the start.
I'm thinking there wouldn't be much in the way of customising. I don't know why I said customising. Customising. Yeah. But that's my idea anyway. You seem to like aspects of it, but you know...
Yeah, I like the idea of the game about vacuuming and stuff.
So I think, you know, with a sequel, we could, you know, just get a bit more money. Rather than, you know, DLC. There would be DLC as well, of course.
Yeah.
What DLC?
Downloadable crap.
Yeah, thanks. This is my game we're talking about.
You buy extra rubbish for them to vacuum.
Yeah. I was thinking mainly just skins.
Skins.
Skins, blood.
You like your skins.
I do like my skin.
Like banana
that
skin.
was a TV show, wasn't it? Skins. You can download a skin. Where you look like the characters from the show Skins.
Banana skin.
You can look like a little banana in pyjamas. Yeah.
It's turning into like Fall Guys now.
It is actually, yeah.
But yeah, no, I like Vacuum Boy. Yeah.
What about the sequel, Vacuum Boy 2? Vacuum Girl?
No.
No? You want Vacuum Girl to be part of Vacuum Boy?
Yeah. I want them to be... You need to give people choice these days. And what if someone doesn't identify as a boy or a girl? What if they want a non-binary vacuum?
Well, this isn't really the game for them. It is not a real boy or a real girl. It is just, you know...
A vacuum.
A vacuum, essentially, yeah.
You got to think about these things. Now, this is where the world's moving, and we've got to adapt. Yeah, vacuum bot.
Just change one letter. Sure that's not a typo.
Yeah. No, I like Vacuum Boy.
Thank you. There's little much else to say about Vacuum Boy.
I think we've cleaned up.
I like your little hand sweeping motion there. That's Vacuum Boy, that's my idea. Would you buy it? Would you download it?
Well, I'm not much of a gamer, so probably not. I mean, like, I'm still playing Pokemon Fire Red from like years ago. I've got a certain nostalgia where I stopped at like in my teens.
Pokemon.
No, I just play old games that I like. I rarely buy anything new.
To be fair, there's not much new that I care for.
No.
But I would play Vacuum Boy.
Well, you would have to. You made it. You'd have to at
I'd
least
have to play
test it.
But that's my idea.
Well, I'd play it if you made it. Because I know there'd be lots of like little Easter eggs. And
little Ben and Mike Easter eggs.
Things you can suck up like.
Yeah.
You could suck up like tinsel noodles. Just little Easter eggs about things to do with the podcast.
Tinsel noodles, yeah.
But yeah.
Is it tinsel? Is it noodles? It's both.
I prefer your other one. Is it tinsel? It is noodles. We don't mess around.
Is this tinsel? No, it's noodles.
It looks like tinsel. It's noodles.
He's holding a pack of noodles. I'm going to put it on the tree, I think. It doesn't quite look right. That's because it's noodles.
Oh, I wonder if you can make a Christmas tree just out of food.
I bet you could.
Like cherry tomato baubles.
Ah, yeah.
Anyway, that's for the Christmas podcast.
It is indeed, yeah.
It's not Christmas.
It is not. It is not Christmas.
So, that's your idea.
That is my idea. What do you think? Would it make money?
I don't know, because I think it depends if it's like how heavily it focuses on like vacuum and cleaning.
Well, pretty much that's the whole game.
I mean, like in the marketing, if you use it as that's like a gimmick, and it's a lot more action based. Like, I think if it's just like, "Hey, do you want to play a game where a robot vacuums stuff?" Yeah, probably not. No.
That's the advert for it. Just ends.
But I think if you sold it on like the action pack and like unlock skins and collect loads of rubbish, I try and suck up bonus items and like.
Firstly, I think the draw is in like the oddity of it. It's a game where you vacuum. Because there is a game called like Pressure Wash Simulator, where all you do is clean cars with the pressure washer.
We got a car needs cleaning outside.
Well, exactly. Oh. You got a house in here that needs vacuuming. But it's that that sort of thing. I think people would It
reminds me of that game we played in the arcades, the Mario and Luigi. Halloween.
Oh yeah.
You have to suck up the ghost.
Luigi's Mansion, yeah.
Oh, an arcade game version of it would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe like the Wii. You could use a Wii controller.
That's an idea, yeah. They do that with the Switch, don't they? You can use the little things.
Yeah.
Motion controls.
Oh, that'd definitely be. I mean, there's not much action to it.
You'd move around, you'd point the cursor with the one and move around with the other.
Maybe it is like the Mario one where you have to like, the dirt is like resistance, you have to really pull it.
Well, that's where the upgrades come in. Like some things you can't suck up, some things are too heavy, some things too big. So then you once you've gotten so far, you can go back, and then you can unlock secrets.
Oh.
And there you go. You've got Easter eggs, and you can have like a little hidden story in there. I don't know if you've played Portal. Yeah, well, you have played Portal.
I played it with you and Will.
Played a little bit of it, but there's some like Easter eggs in there about a character who's like went insane or something, and it's like really dark in the middle of this quite like colourful game. Maybe something like that, because that way you're going to get people.
Oh, and like side games and like mini games.
Oh yeah,
side quests.
Yeah, suck up so many.
Yeah, and then like
things.
You have to do something else to do with cleaning, like polishing or.
Polish girl. What's this about a Polish girl?
There could be a team of them.
A team of cleaners.
Team of cleaning. The clean team.
Yeah. A whole series of video games. We'll do like a Marvel. We'll do each one, and then we'll do like Clean Team Assemble.
Feather Duster Girl.
I like Feather Dusty.
Feather Dusty Springfield. Which actually brings me on to my idea.
Oh, there we go.
So do you want to ask me if I've got an idea?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Oh, now? Oh, sorry. Ben, do you have an idea?
I thought you'd never ask.
So did I.
You nearly didn't. I have got an idea for a game.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't got a name for it yet.
Oh.
But it's called... Well...
I haven't got a name for it, but it's called this.
The working title is Connections.
Oh.
So basically...
Wasn't that like the job centre for kids when we left school? You went to Connections.
God, don't remind me.
That with an X. It's Connections, kids. Come here and be hip and cool and stupid.
Anyway.
Did you say stupid in the middle of that? No?
So, you each have a hand of cards, like from a deck of cards, and it's got random words on it. Like, just like table, chimp, left,
Back to monkeys again.
frying, seat, like the
And they're
random
all connected
words.
by a farm. All things you'd find on a farm.
And then what happens if you each put down a card, so there'll be 2 cards, and then you have to try and work out a connection between the 2 words. And then, like, whoever gets the connection wins those cards.
Would
and
it
then
be-
maybe you pick up like another card. And you keep playing until you run out of cards, I guess.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I like the idea of the cards. Would it be like a word that connects them, or just anything that
Well, no,
connects
just anything that connects
They're
them.
both
like,
names of members of the Jackson 5,
yeah.
for instance. Do
Yeah.
you remember Seat Jackson?
Well, like chair and car, you could say, well, seat, because there's a car called Seat, and a chair is type of
You
seat.
find seats in the car?
Yeah, well, that would be the
Generally.
more obvious one. Maybe like the more tenuous the link, like the more points, or the more creative the link.
Yeah.
So, before we started the podcast, I asked you to write 4 random words.
You did, I
down.
wondered why you did that.
So, what we're going to do is play the game.
Ah! I like the music that goes with it. Okay.
So you got Wonga and Jump.
Ben has jump, I have Wonga.
So my connection, I'd say, it's a hard one. There's a slight flaw in this game. Wonga's to do with money.
Yeah.
Jump. People get paid to jump, like hurdle jumpers.
Yeah.
They get paid to do that.
And run as well.
Terrible connection.
Well, I'm going to say that the money lending company Wonga, they jumped off a cliff when they went out of business. Did really badly.
I'd say you win that one.
Hey, thank you. So we got Wonga and jump.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Cereal and casket.
Cereal casket.
Well, you could fill a casket with cereal and eat out of there. It'd be nice.
That's what I had.
Or if you die, you might have some cereal in your casket.
Is that a known
Well,
ritual?
you know, some people like to be buried with things they like.
I want to be buried with...
Mr. Kellogg, the man who invented Kellogg's, might be buried with some cereal in his casket.
I want to be buried with some cornflakes to stop me from masturbating. Well, I say the connection between casket and cereal is the aforementioned Count Chocula, who sleeps in a casket
Oh, exactly.
and is also a cereal mascot.
So you win. You definitely win that.
Hey, man, we're doing well at this.
So, oh, you're going first this time, are you?
Well, let's go at the same time.
Oh, okay. So skillet and tomorrow. Well, I'm going to use a skillet tomorrow when I make some whatever you're making a skillet.
I'm going to buy a skillet tomorrow so I can make whatever you make in a skillet.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure who wins that one. Maybe you'd have to have a judge as well.
I would give that one to you personally.
Because I need it. Last one.
Probably.
Rash.
Ear rash.
Ear and rash. I've got a rash on my ear.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing else. Ear rash. Yeah, you get a rash on your ear. That's all there is.
Or if you were in a butcher's and you had to pick like a part of a pig to buy, if you pick ear, you might be making a rash decision.
Ah, what you did there. I was thinking you might grab someone's ear and that'd be quite a rash thing to do. But I would give you that one to you.
Ear rash.
Ear rash.
So that's the game.
So I've got a cereal casket and Wonga jump.
And I've got ear rash and tomorrow's skillet.
Tomorrow skillet, today what?
So yeah, that's like the premise of the game. It needs quite a bit of work. But
Yeah.
I think maybe a judge to choose. And I think like they should be encouraged to be more creative with like
Wow, you're saying Wonga and skillet and
No, I mean-
casket and rash?
no, I mean more creative with the connections. So like how we said about being buried in a casket with cereal, that's like quite a silly idea.
Yeah.
Is like easier than some cereals come in a box and a casket is a type of box.
Yeah, that is true.
So-
Yeah. I would definitely give that one to you.
Yeah.
Fill a casket with cereal.
Maybe there's a round where they have to come up with a sensible answer, and then a round where it's the most creative gets the point.
Nonsensical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think it would come down to the judge, though, their personal
Yeah.
preference. It'd be the judge's decision, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So it's a bit subjective, but it's a fun way of thinking about words and the connections
Yeah.
between words.
It is an interesting game. I do like it. It's the sort of thing I'd expect to see on.
When it's on, I kind of borrowed the idea
Oh.
off. I'm sorry, I haven't a clue.
Oh.
They do a round where they have to say random words, and then the other team challenges if they spot a connection. But they'll often do it where they say bullet and gravy, and Barry Cryer will often buzz and go, "Bullet Gravy, he was a 60s rock singer."
So yeah, they come up with something silly.
They come up with silly ones, but I thought we could use that idea and come up with sensible and silly ones.
I like it. I was going to say it sounds like something. You know these websites where you GoFundMe, things like that.
It's the sort of thing you'd find on there.
Well, when you on these there are other websites where you find people try and make games and you give them a bit of money and you get It sounds like the sort of game you'd see on there.
Yeah.
Because you do see that some crazy random card games.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
To be honest, I quite enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
I might actually make it.
Maybe that will be on the Ben and Mike website.
Oh. So anyway, yes.
That is our ideas.
Those are our ideas.
Our ideas.
That is our idea.
Those is our ideas.
Give me some skins.
He says this is downloading DLC for vacuum.
That would be interesting. If someone went back in time and all the lingo, is it like they said, "Oh, that's wicked. Oh, it's evil. Destroy it." What? No.
That's what happened. That's what happened in the witch trials.
Yeah.
That witch is wicked, man.
So we hope you enjoyed them.
We did, yeah.
And if
those is our ideas.
And if you
Full circle.
it's the circle.
Speaking of full circle, we've got to pick a big idea for our next episode.
A circular-shaped hat.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
So you can shake the hat if you like.
Oh, well, I like to pick one. Here.
That got me there.
For those listening at home, I put our cards into the ideas hat.
It was a practical joke. And cheap. Ooh, game show. Jinx.
Damn it.
That's a terrible way to end a podcast where you can't talk.
Until next week when I come back and you unjinx me. Or you just
You could do that and at the start of the next one saying, "He's Michael Mason."
Ah!
Then people who didn't listen to this one will have no idea.
Yeah. Why has Ben got a stammer? There's a weird glitch in this episode.
It's funny, both of Mike's middle names are Michael. Imagine giving your kids a middle name the same as the first name.
Ben Coleman.
Yeah, that would work. My name's Ben Coleman.
I am James Bond. His name is Bond, but his name is James. Whenever I speak to that Bond, I always fancy some sweets.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
See, that was a good connection between words.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
Yes.
So, if you want more random and ridiculous content like this, you can follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea.
Yep.
I think we're on TikTok, but we posted one thing and then never bothered with it. So,
to be fair, when we started TikTok, we went on hiatus. So it's
one of the best
we're going to take a break from something we haven't done yet.
But there's always our website, benandmike.co.uk, where you can also see our shop.
Do check out the shop. I do like the shop. Speaking of the shop, I'm very excited to announce our partnership with Lego.
Oh, yes.
We'll be having Ben and Mike Lego figures.
Yep, we will.
Including a little Lego set of your room with the microphone and everything.
Yeah, and
including the hat.
My figure's life size.
Yeah, you got there before me.
And that's small. So, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.